Chapter 1. The Humble Village. In a quaint village, tucked away beneath a blanket of twinkling stars, there lived a humble boy named Jack. Jack was known far and wide for his kind heart and adventurous spirit. He lived with his widowed mother in a cozy cottage at the edge of the village, surrounded by lush green fields and towering trees. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting hues of orange and pink across the sky, Jack sat by the fireplace with his mother, listening to the crackle of burning wood. His mother, a gentle soul with eyes that sparkled like diamonds, told Jack tales of bravery and wonder from distant lands. Jack listened intently, his imagination dancing with each word she spoke. As the night deepened and the stars shimmered brighter, Jack's mother tucked him into bed, kissing his forehead softly. "Dream of adventures, my dear Jack," she whispered, her voice carrying the warmth of love. With a contented smile, Jack closed his eyes, drifting into a world of dreams and possibilities. Chapter 2. The Mysterious Visitor. In the quiet stillness of the night, a sudden knock echoed through the cottage. Jack's mother, startled from her rest, hurried to answer the door. Standing on the threshold was a mysterious figure cloaked in shadows, his face obscured by darkness. "Good evening, ma'am," the stranger said, his voice smooth as silk. "I come bearing gifts from a land beyond the clouds." Jack's mother, though wary, welcomed the stranger inside, offering him a seat by the hearth. The stranger's eyes gleamed with an otherworldly light as he reached into his cloak, producing a handful of peculiar beans. "These are no ordinary beans," the stranger said, his voice low and mesmerizing. "Plant them under the light of the full moon, and you shall witness wonders beyond your wildest imagination." With a gracious nod, the stranger bid them farewell, disappearing into the night as swiftly as he had arrived. Jack's mother gazed at the beans in awe, her heart fluttering with curiosity and apprehension. Chapter 3. The Forbidden Planting. That night, as the moon hung luminous in the sky, casting silver ribbons of light across the land, Jack's thoughts were consumed by the mysterious beans. Unable to resist the allure of adventure, he slipped out of bed and crept into the moonlit garden. With trembling hands, Jack dug a small hole in the earth and carefully planted the beans, watching as they disappeared into the soil. He whispered a silent prayer to the stars above, his heart pounding with excitement and trepidation. As the clock struck midnight, a soft rumbling filled the air, and Jack's eyes widened in astonishment. Before his very eyes, the beans began to sprout, their stems stretching upward with each passing moment. Higher and higher they grew, until they vanished into the darkness above, leaving behind a towering stalk that pierced the heavens. Jack gasped in wonder, his pulse racing with exhilaration. Little did he know that his impulsive act would set into motion a chain of events that would test his courage and resilience in ways he never imagined. Chapter 4. The Climb Begins. With the first light of dawn painting the sky in shades of rose and gold, Jack stood before the towering beanstalk, his heart filled with determination. Ignoring the warnings echoing in his mind, he began his ascent, hand over hand, foot over foot, climbing higher and higher into the unknown. The air grew thinner as Jack climbed, the world below shrinking to a mere speck beneath him. Yet, fueled by the thrill of adventure, he pressed on, his muscles burning with exertion. As the sun reached its zenith, Jack emerged above the clouds, greeted by a breathtaking vista of endless sky and boundless horizon. With each step, he felt a sense of freedom, unlike anything he had ever known, his spirit soaring on wings of courage and wonder. Little did Jack realize that the greatest challenges and dangers awaited him in the realm beyond the clouds, where bravery would be his greatest ally and greed his most formidable foe. Chapter 5: The Enchanted Realm. At last, Jack reached the summit of the Beanstalk, where a dense mist enveloped him like a cloak of secrets. Emerging from the fog, he found himself in a land unlike any he had ever seen. Trees of emerald leaves towered overhead, their branches adorned with jewels that glittered in the sunlight. Streams of silver flowed through meadows of sapphire grass, and in the distance, a majestic castle rose from the earth like a beacon of enchantment. With each step, Jack marveled at the beauty of this wondrous realm, his senses alive with the sights and sounds of magic. Yet, amidst the splendor, a sense of unease gnawed at his heart, whispering warnings of the dangers that lurked within. Chapter 6: The Treacherous Encounter. As Jack ventured deeper into the enchanted realm, he stumbled upon a vast cavern, its entrance guarded by a shadowy figure cloaked in darkness. With a shiver of dread, Jack realized he stood before a fearsome giant, its eyes gleaming with hunger and malice. "Who dares to trespass in my domain?" the giant bellowed, its voice shaking the earth beneath Jack's feet. Summoning all his courage, Jack stepped forward, his voice steady despite the tremble in his limbs. "I am Jack, a humble traveler seeking adventure and discovery." The giant's laughter echoed through the cavern, sending chills down Jack's spine. "Adventure, you say? Well, little one, you found yourself amid a perilous adventure indeed. For I am the guardian of this realm, and those who dare to defy me shall face the consequences." Chapter 7: The Test of Courage. With quick wits and nimble feet, Jack eluded the grasp of the giant, darting through the cavern with the speed of a fox. Behind him, the giant roared in fury, its footsteps thundering like the beat of a war drum. Jack's heart raced as he navigated the treacherous terrain, leaping over chasms and dodging falling rocks with each harrowing step. Yet, with every obstacle he faced, he found strength he never knew he possessed, fueled by the fire of bravery burning within his soul. As he emerged from the cavern, breathless but undeterred, Jack knew the true test of his courage had only just begun. With the giant hot on his heels, he raced toward the castle on the horizon, his determination unwavering despite the odds stacked against him. Chapter 8: The Lesson Learned. At last, Jack reached the castle gates, his heart pounding with a mixture of fear and hope. With a final burst of speed, he slipped through the entrance just as the giant's hand closed in on him, the sound of its fury echoing through the air. Inside the castle, Jack found himself face to face with the ruler of the realm, a wise and benevolent queen whose eyes held the wisdom of ages past. With tears streaming down his cheeks, Jack recounted his journey and the lessons he had learned along the way. The dangers of greed, the power of courage, and the importance of humility. Moved by Jack's bravery and humility, the queen offered him sanctuary within her kingdom, where he would be forever cherished as a hero of legend. And as Jack gazed out upon the realm he had journeyed through, he knew that though his adventures may have come to an end, the courage he had discovered within himself would guide him on countless journeys yet to come.